Which part of the digestive system is mainly involved in the absorption of nutrients? The absorption process, mainly which part of the digestive system is doing the absorption process?
So, duodenum?
Duodenum is not the correct answer. Harshraj,
Sir, may I?
Harshraj, can you answer?
Sir.
Can you answer which part of the
Sir,
digestive?
jejunum.
It is the jejunum. Jejunum is,
Jejunum.
yeah, it is not the correct answer. Dibyansh,
Sir, ileum.
yes, ileum is the correct answer. So, small intestine has the major role in digestion among all the different organs. Like we discussed in our earlier class, in the small intestine, particularly this ileum part, protein,
So it should be intestine colon.
protein,
Ileum is present in
carbohydrate,
intestine colon.
and fats, all the three will
Are
be
absorbed.
digested and absorbed in the ileum
Yes, sir.
part. Okay. Whereas when you look at the duodenum, in the duodenum, what is happening? There is the digestion of the specific like starch. Starch is a polysaccharide. It will be broken down into maltose, but directly maltose is not getting absorbed by the body. No, maltose will be broken down again into glucose plus glucose. That
Yes,
will
sir.
be absorbed. So that final absorption is taking place in the ileum part. Okay, that you have to remember. Small intestine ileum part has the number of villi, which are finger-like projections. Okay, they will have a large surface area, so that will help in the absorption. Okay, next question. Abhishek Kumar, 9D. Abhishek, Aman Sinha, 9D. Okay, Abhishek. So, okay, I will ask Abhishek first. Abhishek, can you tell me that which of the enzymes for digestion of the protein, okay, it is absent in the adults or grown up people? Okay, so I asked is renin is the, yes, renin is absent in the grown-ups or adults, okay, because renin is required for the digestion of milk. Okay, and when people grow up, then slowly the production of this enzyme renin in the stomach, it almost it completely it is shut down. There is no further production of this enzyme renin. Therefore, if the person, such a person is consuming a lot of milk products, then can have problems in the digestion. Okay, so small children, they can take milk all time throughout the day. They can just consume, they can live on milk itself because they have the renin enzyme is produced. Okay, next question. Next question I asked to whom? Aman, right? Yeah. So next question. Which is the first step in the digestion of fats, and which organ is involved in that process? Are you not sure about the answer, Aman? If you are not sure about the answer, then we can ask another student. Okay. So Durva, Durva Chaudhary, can you answer? Kashish 9D34. Are you getting my voice? Lakshya 9D36.
Yes, sir.
Can you try to answer this question? Which is the first step in the digestion of fats? Which organ is involved? Okay. I think most of the students are not able to answer this question.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, my net was not working, sir. I had to leave and join again, sir. I'm
Okay.
sorry, sir.
Okay. So
So you can repeat the question for me.
the first step in the digestion of fats. What is the first step and which organ is involved? Okay. See, the Ujjwal
Sir,
want to
bile
answer
in
it?
liver. So bile that is secreted by liver.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Bile. Bile is the that is secreted by the liver. So generally, if there is
Emulsification.
any problem,
Sir, in duodenum.
yeah, if there is any problem in the liver, okay, the functioning of the liver, if there is a problem, then they what is advised by the doctor, don't take oily foods, because once the liver becomes weak, its ability to secrete the bile juice is reduced, then we will not be able to digest the fats. Then what will happen, there is a lot of stress on the liver. Okay, so that is why it is advised that don't take very much oily foods, that is going to have a bad effect on the liver. Okay, so why the liver is going to secrete bile, this bile is going to emulsify the fats. That emulsification of the fat is the first step in the digestion of the fats. Okay. Next, Pranay. Pranay B40.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here What happens is sometimes the doctors advise that lactose intolerance. Have you heard about the term lactose intolerance? So
No, sir.
it is advised that the person should not take milk. Okay. So because there is no problem in digesting the protein of the milk, there is a problem in digesting the carbohydrate of the milk. Which sugar is present in the milk naturally?
Casein.
Sugar.
Sir, lactose.
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 Lactose is the sugar that is present in the milk. And the person who is not able to digest the lactose, okay, we say that the person is lactose intolerant. Okay, that person is advised not to take milk or milk products. Which enzyme is deficient in that person? That person is not able to produce one type of enzyme. Which enzyme is that?
So lactase.
Lactase. Okay, so lactase, the enzyme, when it is not produced or there is some problem in that production, then the person will not be able to digest the sugar of that milk, and will have diarrhea line kind of a situation, and therefore the doctor advised not to take the milk product. Okay, we say that is the lactose intolerance. Okay, good. Next.
So I have a doubt.
Yes,
So
Divya.
you said that the protein of the milk can be digested
Yes,
in the adult. But sir, renin, the enzyme renin which digests the protein, it is also its production is also stopped in the adults. Then how its protein can be digested in the adults?
correct. That is good question. So you see what is happening whenever these enzymes are working on the protein, they are very specific. Where they are going to break that protein, where they are going to cut those bonds. Okay, that is very specific. So the difference between renin, pepsin, trypsin, okay, all of these erepsin, all of these are going to digest the proteins, no? All of them are going to digest proteins, but each enzyme, you have studied the property of enzyme. Enzymes are highly specific.
Yes, yes, it acts on substrate, particular substrate.
Not only that particular substrate, within that particular substrate, exactly at that particular bond only it will know. There is even if one hydrogen will come here, that side, this side, it won't do its activity. That much specificity is there. Okay, so when we are telling renin is going to have excellent activity on that casein protein of the milk. In children, it is produced abundantly and it helps in the rapid digestion of the milk. Even when we want to do the commercial production of the cheese in the industrial scale, when cheese production is done, then renin, which is artificially produced, of course, by recombinant DNA, that renin is added to that one. So within very short span, only hardly not even 1 minute, 2 minutes, huge thousands of liters of milk will be curdled. You don't have to add vinegar, so much of vinegar and all those things to like we make the paneer is nothing but called cottage cheese. So it is a curdling of milk is taking place, but we have to add that lime juice or vinegar in order to curdle the milk. The more effective is using the enzyme renin. It is produced in children, but in adults it is not produced. In adults there are the other enzymes that are the pepsin, trypsin, erepsin. These will also digest the proteins. These will also digest the proteins. Therefore, protein digestion, no problem. There are other enzymes are there. They are going to digest the protein. They will not cut exactly same place like renin. They will cut in different place in that protein. Okay, but they will digest it. But when you talk about lactose, will be digested only by lactase. There is no alternative for that one, and therefore such a person who is having this problem with lactase production, the person will become lactose intolerant. That person advised not to take the milk. It clears your question?
Yes, sir. Sir, is milk protein different from the protein we is found in eggs or pulse, soybean?
The all of them are protein, but the composition of the protein is different. Okay, for example, some amino acids, they are present in more quantity in one particular protein. In another kind of protein, certain other type of amino acids may be more rich. Okay, for example, even the skin, the hair, egg, milk, all are protein. Okay, in the eyes, whatever, everywhere. It's all structural material, so many functional enzymes, everything is proteins. Very diverse role. But all of them have the different sequences and composition. Sequence and composition is very different. For nutrition, for human nutrition, it is always suggested that the person should take a balanced kind of protein. Okay, for example, vegetarian people, so who are taking only say pulses for protein source. If the person is taking only one type of pulses, that particular pulses may be rich in one type of amino acid, but it will not have sufficient amount of the other type of amino acids. Okay, we will not go much into detailed types of amino acids, but there are the different types of amino acids. There should be a balance. Therefore, what is recommended? You should take a mix of the different pulses. So whatever deficiency is there in the amino acid in one protein, that can be compensated by the other proteins in the other pulses.
So that's why it is also advised to take multi-grain research chapatis and also so that it is more effective.
Yeah, this
Balance.
multi-grain chapati is basically mix of the grains also, some different type of dals also. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that minerals also, in addition to the protein and carbohydrate, different minerals also, they will also get balanced out from the different ones.
Yes.
Okay, so what I will suggest, in this way, what you do, you take up one particular topic or section, and you revise on that one. Maybe we will follow similar thing in our the coming class also. As much we have any further revision, we will try to do in the same way like we did today. Is it okay?